happening to me. There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it.
You often dream things that happen just as you dreamed them.
Yes.
The test is simple. Remove your hand from the box.
In a universe dominated by political intrigue, interstellar commerce, and the unforgiving deserts of distant planets, Dune emerges as an epic tale of survival, destiny, and power. The film brings to life Frank Herbert's legendary science fiction novel, transporting audiences to a world where noble houses vie for control of the most precious substance in the universe, a spice that grants heightened awareness and the ability to navigate space. The sprawling desert planet of Arrakis, harsh and beautiful, becomes the battleground for a story that blends adventure, mysticism, and the human struggle for survival. From its opening scenes, the movie immerses viewers in a richly detailed world where every frame pulses with tension, danger, and grandeur. At the center of this sprawling saga is Paul Atreides, a young man born into the powerful House Atreides. Portrayed with subtle intensity, Paul is a character of quiet strength, intelligence, and latent power. He is a figure destined for greatness, yet burdened by the weight of prophecy and expectation. Alongside him, his mother, Lady Jessica, embodies wisdom, resilience, and fierce loyalty. A member of the secretive Bene Gesserit sisterhood, Jessica navigates the complex political landscape with a combination of cunning and maternal devotion, shaping Paul's journey in ways both overter and hidden. The chemistry between the characters adds depth to the story, making their personal stakes as compelling as the political conflicts surrounding them. The narrative is driven by the struggle over Arrakis, the only known source of the spice melange. Control of this planet means control over the universe's most critical resource, and House Atreides is thrust into a deadly power struggle against the brutal House Harkonnen. The Harkonnens, led by a cunning and merciless villain, bring an air of menace and relentless ambition. Their cruelty is not only political but deeply personal, creating a tension that propels the story forward. The clash between the Atreides and Harkonnen families is more than a fight for territory. It is a collision of ideologies, strategies, and survival instincts, where the consequences of each move ripple across the galaxy. The film's visual storytelling is breathtaking, capturing both the grandeur of interstellar civilizations and the intimate human drama at its core. Sweeping shots of Arrakis reveal endless dunes under burning suns, punctuated by the terrifying presence of colossal sandworms that embody the planet's lethal beauty. The cinematography balances these epic landscapes with close-up moments that reveal the emotional weight carried by each character. Costume and set design reinforce the distinct cultures, hierarchies, and technological sophistication of the universe, grounding the fantastical elements in a tangible reality that viewers can feel and believe in. At the heart of Dune is Paul's transformation from a noble heir to a figure of prophecy. His journey is both internal and external, marked by trials that test his courage, intellect, and capacity for leadership. As he navigates the treacherous politics of the Empire, Paul begins to uncover abilities and visions that hint at a greater destiny. These moments of revelation are intertwined with action, suspense, and philosophical reflection, making his character arc compelling and multidimensional. The film carefully balances the personal with the epic, ensuring that viewers remain invested in both Paul's internal growth and the larger battles that define his world. The supporting cast enhances the narrative with depth and nuance. Characters like Duncan Idaho, a loyal and skilled warrior, provide emotional grounding and heroic energy. Gurney Halleck, with his combination of martial prowess and musical talent, adds layers of charm and complexity. Each character contributes to the intricate web of alliances, loyalties, and betrayals that define the struggle for Arrakis. Their interactions reveal themes of honor, sacrifice, and the moral ambiguities inherent in positions of power. Through these relationships, the story explores not only the dynamics of families and houses, but also the broader implications of leadership and the human cost of ambition. Themes of ecology and environment are central to the narrative, emphasizing the symbiotic relationship between people and their world. Arrakis is not merely a backdrop, but a living entity that shapes the story. The scarcity of water, the deadly sandstorms, and the giant sandworms underscore the harshness of the planet and the ingenuity required to survive. This ecological awareness resonates with contemporary concerns, offering a reflection on resource management, sustainability, and humanity's place within the natural world. By intertwining the survival of the characters with the survival of the planet itself, Dune elevates its narrative from a simple tale of conflict to a meditation on the delicate balance between power and responsibility. The political intrigue in Dune is intricate and multi-layered, drawing viewers into a web of alliances, betrayals, and long-term strategy. Houses, factions, and secretive organizations maneuver for advantage, often using subterfuge, manipulation, and force. The film captures the tension of these machinations with skillful pacing, allowing the audience to appreciate both the immediate conflicts and the underlying schemes that shape events. Every decision carries weight, and every action has consequences, creating a story that feels alive, unpredictable, and richly textured. This complexity makes Dune not just a story of battles and survival, but a meditation on power, ambition, and the moral choices that define leaders. The film's score and sound design amplify the cinematic experience, blending ethereal tones with moments of intense, visceral impact. The music reflects the grandeur and mystique of Arrakis, evoking the epic scale of the universe while highlighting the intimate human moments. Sound effects, from the roar of sandworms to the subtle hum of futuristic technology, immerse viewers in a world that feels alive and immediate. Together, the visuals and audio create an atmospheric tapestry that heightens both tension and wonder, ensuring that every scene resonates on multiple sensory levels. Dune also explores the theme of destiny versus choice, examining how characters navigate a universe that seems preordained yet remains influenced by human action. Paul's visions of the future suggest a path that may be inevitable, but his journey reveals that courage, wisdom, and moral integrity play crucial roles in shaping outcomes. The tension between prophecy and free will adds philosophical depth to the narrative, prompting reflection on the nature of fate, responsibility, and personal agency. Through this lens, the story becomes more than a political or military saga. It transforms into a contemplation of human potential and the consequences of our choices. Action sequences in the film are meticulously crafted, balancing spectacle with narrative significance. Battles are not merely displays of strength, but strategic confrontations where intelligence, resourcefulness, and adaptability determine outcomes. The choreography of combat, the scale of conflicts, and the integration of futuristic technology elevate the tension and excitement. Yet, even in moments of high intensity, the story never loses sight of character development, ensuring that every action is meaningful and contributes to the overarching narrative. This blend of thrilling visuals with thoughtful storytelling defines the cinematic experience of Dune. The film's pacing allows for both epic spectacle and reflective moments, giving audiences time to absorb the complexity of the universe while remaining engaged in the unfolding drama. Quiet scenes of introspection, cultural rituals, and character interactions provide contrast to the high-stakes action, emphasizing the human dimension of the story. These moments deepen our understanding of the characters' motivations, fears, and hopes, reinforcing the emotional resonance of the narrative. By carefully balancing action with reflection, Dune achieves a rhythm that is both exhilarating and contemplative. Costumes, production design, and visual effects work in harmony to create a believable, immersive universe. The aesthetic choices reflect the cultural, technological, and environmental conditions of the story's various settings. From the stark, windswept deserts of Arrakis to the opulent interiors of noble houses, every environment feels distinct and purposeful. Attention to detail in armor, attire, and architectural design enhances the sense of authenticity, making the world tangible and lived in. These elements, combined with innovative visual effects, elevate the cinematic storytelling to a level where viewers can fully inhabit the universe alongside the characters. The film also examines themes of loyalty, honor, and sacrifice. Characters are repeatedly tested by circumstances that demand courage and ethical decision-making. The choices they make reverberate through their families, houses, and the broader universe, highlighting the interconnectedness of personal action and collective consequence. These moral dilemmas enrich the narrative, offering viewers opportunities to engage with the story on both emotional and intellectual levels. The portrayal of courage and integrity, often in the face of overwhelming odds, adds gravitas and universality to the tale, making it resonate beyond its immediate sci-fi context. Spirituality and mysticism are woven into the fabric of the story, adding layers of symbolism and depth. Prophecies, visions, and secretive orders imbue the narrative with a sense of destiny and wonder. These elements complement the political and environmental struggles, emphasizing the interplay between tangible and intangible forces. The mystical aspects of the story provide a philosophical counterpoint to the practical challenges faced by the characters, creating a rich, multifaceted universe where science, strategy, and spirituality coexist. This interplay enhances the narrative's complexity and broadens its appeal to audiences seeking both adventure and introspection. The film's cast delivers performances that capture the subtlety and intensity of the source material. The lead actors convey a range of emotions, from quiet determination to explosive passion, grounding the story in believable human experiences. Supporting performances enrich the tapestry of relationships, revealing the multifaceted nature of loyalty, ambition, and betrayal. By combining dramatic gravitas with nuanced character work, the cast ensures that the film resonates emotionally as well as visually, making the epic narrative accessible and compelling for viewers. Cinematic techniques, including framing, lighting, and camera movement, reinforce the storytelling. Expansive wide shots emphasize the scale and isolation of Arrakis, while tight, intimate framing highlights character emotions and interactions. Strategic lighting enhances mood, whether evoking the harshness of the desert sun or the somber tones of political intrigue. These choices, combined with thoughtful editing, create a visual rhythm that guides the audience through the narrative while maintaining tension, suspense, and aesthetic appeal. The film's technical craftsmanship amplifies its narrative ambitions, ensuring that every frame contributes meaningfully to the story. The release of Dune marked a significant cultural moment, bringing a decades-old literary classic to a contemporary audience with fidelity and innovation. Anticipation was fueled by the combination of visionary direction, a talented cast, and a story rich with political, environmental, and philosophical depth. Upon release, the film received acclaim for its immersive world building, emotional resonance, and epic scope. Audiences were drawn into its universe, captivated by the blend of spectacle, character development, and thematic richness. The reception underscored the enduring power of Herbert's vision and the skillful execution of the cinematic adaptation. Trailers for the film provided glimpses of the scale, drama, and visual splendor awaiting audiences. They teased epic battles, political machinations, and the transformative journey of Paul Atreides, highlighting both action and character-driven moments. The trailers captured the tension and wonder of Arrakis, emphasizing the stakes of the story and the grandeur of its universe. By blending spectacle with narrative hints, they generated excitement and anticipation, offering a taste of the cinematic experience without revealing the full depth of the plot. The promotional campaign successfully built a sense of epic anticipation, drawing viewers into the world of Dune before its release. Overall, Dune is more than a science fiction epic. It is a meditation on power, destiny, ecology, and humanity. The story weaves together political intrigue, personal growth, spiritual insight, and environmental awareness, creating a narrative that resonates on multiple levels. Its characters are compelling and morally complex, navigating a universe where choices have profound consequences. The visual and auditory experience immerses audiences in a richly realized world, while the themes provoke reflection and emotional engagement. Dune stands as a landmark cinematic achievement, a story that challenges, entertains, and inspires, inviting viewers to contemplate the delicate balance between ambition, responsibility, and destiny.